everyone, it's Sue. Welcome back to my channel, and today I thought I'd do a review of a skincare product that I have been using for a few months now. And I am here sitting on a Friday night sipping on my red wine and about to talk about this awesome product that I think everyone can incorporate into their skincare routine, and it will just leave you with softer and smoother skin. And the reason why I'm drinking this red wine, not only because I love red wine, but because I want to talk today about the Neogen Bio Peel in the wine scent. And this is a peel pad, so if you can see, I'm going to turn this tub around with one hand. It'd be easier if I could just put the wine glass down, but you can see here, you can see some of the product there. You can see it's actually a very beautiful pink purple color, and the pads themselves are very large and rather thick. This peel pad, if you don't know a lot about peel pads, probably when you were a lot younger, we heard about Stridex, which were those acne pads that stung your skin like crazy. Those are BHA pads, and that means they are cotton pads soaked in BHA acid, which is like salicylic acid. A lot of the peel pads on the market now have AHAs in them. So First Aid Beauty Radiance pads. Pixi at Target also sells Glow pads. They also sell the Glow Tonic pad, which is 5% glycolic acid, and their Glow peel pads are 20% glycolic acid, so a lot more powerful. Sometimes you'll find peel pads that have a combination of AHAs and BHAs. This one in particular is an AHA peel, so it has glycolic acid and a little bit of lactic acid as well. The company name is Neogen Labs, and they're very, very focused on just excellent skincare products. They're very innovative. They have a lot of different types of formulas, and I really like their company. Now they have this wine one here. They also have a lemon and a green tea one. Sephora sells the lemon and green tea ones for $27. When I purchased this around early February, Soko Glam only had the lemon and green tea, and they didn't have the wine, but I love wine, I guess, and so I was just very drawn to it. Whenever I see like a wine product that says resveratrol, I just feel like it has great antioxidants. Resveratrol, if you're familiar with the ingredient, is an antioxidant that comes from grapes, and Caudalie, the brand at Sephora, has like resveratrol and everything, and they're all about grape seed extract and all that kind of good stuff. So I decided to purchase this on Amazon because it wasn't on Soko Glam, and I bought it for around the same price, basically around $25–30. That's going to be a price range, and I'm so glad I did, because when I went to Sephora, I actually smelled the lemon and the green tea, and I did not like how they smell at all. The lemon one smelled just very kind of weird and funky, and the green tea smelled so perfumey. I was not a fan. This wine one though smells amazing. It smells like grape gum almost, like I don't even know, like Concord grape juice, but just so juicy, and it has that tartness to it. It's not like a sugary, like overly sweet jam grape scent. It's just like this very tart juice. If you are familiar with Japanese candy, there's a Japanese candy called haichu, and it smells exactly like the grape haichu. It just smells amazing. I could eat it. It smells so good. Oh, I smell it all day. So let's go into the ingredients, because that is the important part, and then I'm going to kind of give you a close-up of how the actual pads look and how I use them. It's based in water, it has glycerin, it also has some carriers, and then it goes right into wine extract, sodium hyaluronate, grape seed, blackberry fruit extract, raspberry fruit extract, blueberry fruit extract, tartaric acid, glycolic acid, lactic acid, and Coptis chinensis root extract, which I'm not sure what that is. And then it does contain alcohol denat, which I know I don't like, but it's towards the end of the list. And then it goes into fragrance and then some other stuff. So really the acids are towards the bottom of the bottom of the ingredients list. So maybe if you are kind of new to peel pads, but you don't want to go in full force with like something really strong like Peter Thomas Roth Un-Wrinkle peel pads. Those are so strong. Or something that says like 20% glycolic acid or things like that. This might be a good choice for you. Let's say you're kind of used to using acid toners now on a daily basis, you know, like a 2% BHA or just something really, really light. This might be kind of like your next step up, and I think you might do really well with it. Recommendations on SocoGlam is to use it twice a week or as needed, so you can do a little bit more. I would say twice a week is probably accurate for me. I could probably do a lot more just because I don't have sensitive skin and my face can take pretty much a lot of things, but I just use it twice a week because I do have some of the other pads that I kind of want to go through, and I just like switching things up. I think this is going to last you such a long time. It's a bit different from other peel pads because most of the peel pads are about what, like this big, maybe even smaller. This one is huge. So if you look at this is the size of just one whole peel pad. And what's nice about this is the technology is it has 3 layers. So it has like a center layer that kind of really holds the product, and it has an exfoliating layer which is kind of made of these like linen fiber material that are like crisscross to kind of create like an abrasive texture. And on the back is this gorgeous, luxurious, soft quilted material that just feels amazing on your skin. And you can see there is a line right there. So basically you stick 2 fingers into here, middle finger and your index finger like this, and this is the abrasive side. So I think you can see kind of the material there, how it has kind of like a stitching, and it is it's a bit scratchy, but not too bad. And what you're supposed to do is just kind of start from the center of your face, working outwards and moving up. And you're just supposed to rotate in circular motions, just gently. You don't need to be very rough with it. You just kind of do this all over your face, even down my neck. I like to do that. And then once you've done that for about 30 seconds or so, I kind of like to give like a full minute just because I don't use this all the time. So when I am exfoliating, I do like to kind of spend my time, and it just smells so good. I'm like addicted. I just have to keep massaging. And I just really like this abrasive texture too. I feel like it just kind of gets my blood flowing in my skin. Once you've done that, you're gonna flip it over. And once you flip it over, this is that beautiful quilted material. It is just so soft. It's amazing. It's really, really, really soft. Once you flip it over, you're just gonna kind of wipe across your face. Now you don't wanna do too much on this side because this side is supposed to be kind of just depositing some extra and kind of taking away any of the dead skins that your abrasive side might have taken off. So it's kind of like, this is kind of to relift it, and this is kind of to remove it away. So I absolutely love it. It produces so much liquid. A lot of my peel pads, I found that after a couple months or so, like I would have to flip the jar upside down so that some of the liquid comes to the very top of the peel pads, because I feel like the very first like 10 or so are always slightly drier than the ones on the bottom. Makes sense, right? So you kind of flip it over. But this one, I really feel like you don't need to do that. It just stays completely saturated with product. The instructions say you can just rinse it off right after, but I like to let it sit for maybe about 30 seconds to a minute. Just kind of let it air out a bit, like let the acids kind of really penetrate into the skin and kind of do their work. And then after that, you rinse off. So you do need to rinse this off. This is not like an acid toner where you leave it on your skin. You do need to rinse this off, and once you rinse it off, your skin just feels amazingly soft. And I've never had a reaction with this one. A couple times with my Pixi glow peel pads, those are 20% glycolic acid, and those are instructed to leave on your face for 2 to 3 minutes and then rinse off. Occasionally, if my skin is feeling very dehydrated or it was feeling very dry and scaly and I use those peel pads, occasionally it can make my skin worse. It can make my skin feel really scaly and kind of dry, and I end up having more bumps. And so I think when you have dry skin, it's kind of hard to tell sometimes when it's a good time to exfoliate, because sometimes your skin is dry and it looks very dull because you need to exfoliate. That's why it looks dull. And sometimes it feels dry and it looks dull because you're dehydrated and your skin needs moisture actually. So sometimes I mess up. I can't read my skin as well, and so I'll use like a harsher peel. Fortunately with this one though, no matter what condition my skin is in, if I use this, I always just have super soft skin right after, and I always take care that once I'm done exfoliating with this, I will go in with of course my hydrating toners and my essences to kind of replenish my skin again. Now that it's clean and it's been exfoliated, I want to put some of that moisture back in. And also this has sodium hyaluronate, which is a humectant, and it's going to draw in moisture and keep your skin as moisturized as possible, but it's only as good as what you put on top of it. So I like to kind of replenish my skin afterwards. But so far I have been loving this so much. It smells amazing. I really hope Sephora carries the wine line because I really think it's pretty amazing. So check out the lemon and the green tea, because if that scent doesn't bother you, then I would say go ahead and just go for it, because the product itself is amazing. I could only imagine that the green tea one also has some great antioxidants in there. The lemon one, maybe that one's a little bit more for brightening, just because it's lemon. It probably has some more vitamin C in it or something like that. But if you can get your hands on the wine one, it's amazing. So I think that's it for my review. Short and sweet. There's nothing much to say. It's an exfoliator, but I absolutely love it, and I would definitely be purchasing a new one. I really need to stop babying this and just kind of use it regularly every single week, 2-3 times, and then buy a new one, because I've used maybe, I don't know, like 1/3 of it, and it's just so good. I don't want to waste it, but I need to stop that. I'm kind of that person where you buy like a makeup product and it's so beautiful, you're not going to use it because you don't want to mess up the embossing or something like that. I'm kind of like that. So when I find an amazing skincare product, sometimes I just want to treasure it, and I end up not using it as much as I should. Thank you so much for watching, and if you have any questions, please leave them in the comments below. I do my best to answer them as soon as possible. And if you found this video helpful, please give it a thumbs up. It really, really helps me. And please subscribe to my channel as well. I do a lot of skincare, beauty reviews, as well as some book reviews. So if you like reading, you can come join this channel as well. Thank you so much, and I hope you have a great rest of your day, and I will see you in my next one. Bye.